loud. Is he gonna ask that every time? What the heck is happening? What the heck? What the heck just happened? I want to see if it'll happen again if I put in the right time. It did it again. It is 12:25. Yeah, what is happening? I haven't even started the game. What is happening? I want to boot up the game again. Okay, I'll do that later. What the heck? I was testing the audio of the game, and when I rebooted it, went through that whole thing. That's hilarious. Alright, today we're playing the Stanley Parable. Ultra Deluxe, not the first one.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Alrighty.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
What?
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, we're in. Alrighty.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Doubt it, but... Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do I have to? Okay, yeah. Why not? there anything important here? Ah.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Nope.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Sounds about right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Gosh, I really don't want to listen. What is down there? I have to know what's up here. Maybe I can go. Can I go back? Ooh. No, no, no. Can't go back. It's my boss's office?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
What if I don't win 2845?
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
What is
by
happening?
sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I really don't like this.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, I really don't like this. I want to go back. I should have chosen.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Well, hold on. I kind of don't want to go in there.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Are you sure?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I feel like you're trying to kill me, man.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward
Yes, I am.
and willingly confront his death. Oh. I'm not dead. As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched
stuck.
closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision
Can I
of what
leave?
this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Yikes. Thanks for nothing, dude.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
You sure?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know. Where the heck
When
am I?
every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Is that my office? Two doors. I don't even remember which one I went through. I don't understand what is happening. Warzone. What happened to the narrator guy? That got. What is that noise? Whoa, where am I supposed to go? What do I do? Exit. Yes, please.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me.
No, wait.
You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for
Should I quit the game?
you. Don't let
I died? I should have quit the game. What the heck is happening?